Hello, Capricorn. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're doing really, really well. Capri, let's see what your energies are like right now so you can use them to your advantage. Remember that this reading is general. It may or may not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates with you. And it applies to all those who have Sun, rising, Moon, or Venus in the sign of Capricorn. Capri, if you want a personal reading with me, you can write to the email shown on the screen, and I will be sending you all the information you need. And pay attention, because 3 phone lines have been activated for Argentina, Spain, and the rest of the world, where you will be able to contact a tarot service 24 hours a day. You will be able to communicate with my team of tarot readers who will be answering all your questions. Thank you. All right, let's channel a message for Capricorn. Capri, here we have the 7 of Swords. We have the Lovers. We have the 9 of Cups. Here we have the 8 of Cups. Well, Capri. I feel like, let's see, the energy is really focusing on the relationship, the emotional side. We're talking about love relationships, romantic relationships. I feel like pay attention. Capri, there's a connection here, a person who not only attracts you, but romantic attraction is really intensifying. I see a lot of pleasure, a lot of, well, there's no intensity, but there is enjoyment, right? Enjoying this person's company. Maybe what the energy is telling you is, there is something that is not being seen. There is something that is not being acknowledged. For example, accepting what is happening inside you. This is like, for example, if you have met someone recently and you realize that this person is everything you have ever wished for. It's a person with whom there is a beautiful intensity, a lot of pleasure, a lot of connection. But is there something here that is being avoided, evaded, or maybe something you don't want to see or accept? So, I feel this as maybe not accepting that the relationship is going down a new path or that the feelings are much deeper than you thought. On the other hand, watch out for overdoing it. Also, try to set a healthy boundary in the relationship, okay? So, I feel like you're at a moment where something emotional in your life is coming to a close. Something familiar, maybe a habit, maybe some emotional pattern. This could also be it, right? Like, well, I'd meet someone and I wouldn't open up emotionally to this person. Instead, I kept everything I was feeling to myself. I didn't express it. I kept it all in. It was a lot of emotional and sentimental restraint. So I feel like what the energy is telling you is there's something that needs to be left behind. There's something, Capri, that you're going to be moving away from. It has to do with your passion, with a way of being. With a way of approaching the connection and relationship. And it's closely related to this tendency to keep feelings to yourself, to keep things inside, to not make a decision when your emotional world is moving so intensely and so deeply, because what you'll be feeling in the coming days through a connection could be unforgettable. Moments of pleasure and enjoyment. There can also be excesses, of course, but I feel that you're going to have to make a decision here. This is like, well, this is what's happening. This is what's been happening. I accept it. I accept these feelings. I commit to these feelings. This has an effect. This has a consequence. And it's also about taking responsibility for those feelings, for what you're feeling. Not hiding your feelings. but rather starting to show them, to express them. Maybe this also has to do with sometimes showing vulnerability in relationships. Okay? It's useless here. Pay attention. Because sometimes this energy can be channeled into wanting to manipulate some emotional situation, to control a situation with someone. Because here, there's a lot. It's also an energy of a lot of cunning on the emotional level. So, the energy is telling you, come on, Capri, let's accept something that we're either hiding, not acknowledging, or keeping to ourselves. To leave that tendency behind, to set it aside. And start focusing on a new path in the realm of emotions. To start connecting with the other person from a different place, from a place of enjoyment, from a place of pleasure, from a place of stability. But let's see what else we have. Where is all this going? Capri. This is like, well, the universe has heard my request about my love life, and it's now that it's come true, what do I do? What are the next steps to take? And let's go. Let's see, Capricorn. Overall energy and what's available. You have the Prince of Wands here. We have the Eight of Cups, which comes up again, and the Eight of Pentacles, the Magician. Well, it's kind of a confirmation of what we were talking about, right? Not hiding, not repressing, not keeping your feelings inside. This is like, wow, this is more than I could have asked for. This is, I see here. That's why I say pay attention to excesses or some kind of emotional intensity. To say, wow, the evidence is overwhelming, the feeling is overwhelming. What this person is stirring up inside me is something I've never felt before. I've never felt this energy before. So sometimes the mind, of course, pulls back, sets a lot of boundaries, starts to manage situations. But what I feel is that in terms of growth, I can see you've been doing work here, right? To overcome some kind of insecurity or fear. This thing about showing yourself, exposing yourself, also if you've known your partner for a long time or this person, and there has been a tendency here to hide them, not to expose them. Nothing has been told to friends, nothing has been told to the family, right? It's like it's always been kept under wraps. This could be for another group of Capricorn. The energy here is pointing toward leaving this tendency behind. Work on this aspect of emotional expression. This is what I'm feeling, and I'm feeling it in a deep and strong way. And I'm going to express it, not just to you. It's like shouting it to the world. This is what I feel. This is the passion I feel. And to start moving forward on a new path of enjoyment, of passion, of intensity. I feel that on an emotional level, Capri is about to start something, a new stage with that person, or the building or creation of an emotional reality that you have dreamed of and visualized for so long. The only thing this situation is asking of you is boldness, is courage to move forward. Also, to leave behind some customs or habits or emotional patterns that were there, like delaying something or blocking the arrival of love. So, there is some inner work here. I feel that you, Capri, are going through a very important period of emotional inner work, especially with your emotional past. Closing chapters, right? From the past, letting go of ties, maybe with ex-partners who are still lingering in your mind, in your heart, and saying, well, I'm definitely closing this chapter because I want to open myself up to something truly new. I feel like a lot of paths are opening up for you. And once you feel, Capri, that this path has fully opened up, things will start speeding up. There could be something truly magical here with someone. Let's see what else we have. Let's go. the sign of Capricorn. Capri, I also feel this for those who are interested in work or professional matters, or if you're working on a project. Pay attention, because I also see the end of a phase in your profession, in your work, in the way you relate and connect with your job. This could be a turning point, right? Like coming out of anonymity and putting yourself out there, starting to express yourself, starting to make yourself more visible, or making your work more visible, to show more passion and more intensity for what you do, okay? That's why there could be a big change in your attitude toward your work here, right? The key is to enjoy what you do. That project should bring you pleasure. Don't do anything here because it feels like a burden or out of obligation. Don't be afraid either of moving forward. Capri. You have the Chariot here, the Empress, and the Seven of Cups, Prince of Cups. Well, there's no doubt that these days, Capri, it's all about love, romance, sweetness, affection, support, and sensuality. They're starting to become much more active, and you're going to start feeling it. I feel that with that connection, there's not only attraction and depth, but I feel like it's the person you've always dreamed of. It's that person you've always pictured in your mind, right? I mean, this person has everything I like in someone, right? It might not just be because of the attraction you have for each other, but also because of what this person makes you feel inside. Honestly, what might be happening in love these days could be surprising, okay? And I feel that now there's no Capricorn here who is hiding their feelings. That's why there will be progress. That is, I already know what I want with this person, and I'm going to move forward because the goal is clear. I feel you are super confident about taking that step forward, about not doubting anymore, about not having any more confusion or uncertainty about whether this person feels the same way as you do. I feel that you already sense it. You already feel it. You feel it in the displays of affection that this person has for you, and in what you start to express to this person. So, Capri, I feel that in love, these are key days where this will mark a turning point. A new way to express your feelings, a new way to connect with love in a much deeper way. And I also feel that very important changes are coming in your life. It's the end of a stage, a new reorganization, and starting to move toward much higher goals. Because you not only have the drive, the grit, the energy, the tools, but I feel that you are about to make a big dream come true, and it's closely related to your economic and financial abundance. Okay, so that's it. Let's see what we have, Capri, from the Oracle. Let's get to your advice and your message. And your number? Capricorn. Let's see. You guys over here have 000. It tells you you are one with the Creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your life on earth, here on earth. And the decree it leaves you with is, I am a creator. Dear Capricorn, this is what we have seen for all of you regarding the overall energy available. Have a beautiful day, everyone, and see you here next time.